Hey everyone, I hope that you've been doing well. I've had a really rough past 2 months, and there's a lot of reasons why I was sick. There's just a lot of personal things, and the astrological energy has been very intense. Um, and of course, like living in America, everything is just chaotic. At the beginning of the year, I tried to stay like as positive as I could to just, you know, focus on my trust that we're all gonna come, like, make it through the next 4 years and be fine no matter what happens. But yeah, it's getting kind of crazy and, you know, it's unpredictable right now. So yeah, I've been gone for a couple months because of that. But I'm back. I'm feeling like myself. Winter's over. There's still snow, but there's a lot more sunshine and warmth out there. So it's been very helpful for me to just feel back um, to myself and get back to my like baseline. So if you don't know what your baseline is, what I'm referring to is like who you truly are for a long period of time when no one is around you, right? So I think a lot of us, we're always surrounded by people and we're always, taking ourselves to places that has a lot of other energies. But if you're able to sit alone for consecutive amount of days and observe yourself for a long period of time, just constantly like observing how you feel, how you think when you're by yourself, you start to have a better idea of what your baseline energy is, like who you really are when nothing is shifting or messing with your energy. And then observe yourself when you are with other people or at, other places that is not like your home where you feel safe and comfortable, and see how you shift. Maybe you feel more anxious or you're irritated more easily, or, there's things that trigger you, or maybe you're more happy. And then when you're by yourself, you're just more calm and at peace. Like that's fine too. So yeah, it's been a while. Even though I've been surrounding myself by myself pretty much these past 2 months, at the core, like it was tough. Like inside I still don't feel like myself. So yeah, feeling better, and I hope you guys are too. And I wanted to just come on and, wish you well and encourage you to continue to stay positive. It's going to be a tough couple months. I have a feeling like things would get better by summer, so that is probably like May, June. So I'm going to trust that feeling, and I hold space for you to feel that as well. And I know it's hard, but try to stay positive. And if you're able to stay away from people, places, and things that you feel like will upset you or affect you in some way, that's what I'm doing, because I want to be my best version every day, and that's just for my own mental sake, right? Especially during these hard times. So I encourage you to do the same. And if you're not able to, just try to take deep breaths throughout the day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I found myself reacting, like being more reactive, in this past 2 months. And I know that's not me. So I forgive myself, and I hope you forgive yourself too. Like have that self-compassion to forgive yourself when you're just not being yourself. There's just so many factors as to why we are all just in such a heightened sensitivity and emotional state right now. But I will insert some images here. So this is the Schumann resonance, and it is public information, and it basically is live data that's collected, and it basically measures the energy on Earth in short. And I'll provide a link where maybe you can find more information if you want to pursue. I don't feel qualified, even though I look at it, I don't feel qualified or confident enough to speak on it and interpret and like give you the meaning of what it is. But I know every time I feel something, if I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, yep, that was why. Something funky is in the ear, and we just have to push through. I hope that you guys are also just as interested as I am in like the full moon. So I used to not really pay attention to, you know, the full moon, the cycle, or even I barely ever looked in the sky, right? Like I just never looked at the stars. Like, I mean, we live in the city here, so yeah, I didn't grow up looking in the sky or, you know, observing much of nature, unfortunately. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, that is so beautiful. And as I've discovered, you know, my gifts and who I am, I'm like, I love looking at the sky now. And I feel like when I go through my menstrual cycle, like as a woman, right? Like out of our control, our hormones, we just naturally just go through, you know, moods, right? Just leave it at that. But we also get really affected by the actual moon cycle. When the full moon happens and the, you know, cycles throughout, from the new moon to the full moon and just constantly. So March has, you know, a full moon. It has the, you know, the planetary alignment we just went through, and just so many astrological things going on that, like, if you also feel like you've been down in a slump like me, take a look at that as well. I feel like that's the reason why. And when I'm looking at these things, I'm not trying to say like, you know, I'm not trying to blame all of these things that I'm calling out in this video as like the cause, because at the end of the day, like if we are able to strengthen our mind and our heart, and, you know, discipline ourselves and our body and stick to a routine or something that helps ground us, we will be less impacted or affected by these things. But in tough times, like it's hard to stand strong, you know. So yeah, I'm just sharing with you guys like what I'm aware of that is affecting me, in case you're interested in looking and diving deeper and seeing if any of this resonates with you, because I really like to be aware of what affects me, because that then helps me reflect on myself and how, you know, what I can do, and if there's anything I can change. Or just like, hey, you know what, when the new moon is coming next time, maybe I'm like, oof, just I know it's not me, and maybe it's just a few days of high sensitivity, then I can keep an extra eye on myself. And then when it's over, then I'm like, yep, I'm great, I'm back to myself. So love you guys, hope you're doing great. This is just a check-in, but I'll come back with more videos soon. Bye.